Hi, my name is Travis, and this is Travis Does Kayak Fishing. And in today's video, I'm on the water pre-fishing for QCKBF. I haven't fished with them in a year. We'll talk about that more as it goes. But I meet up with a buddy out here named Toby, who's actually pre-fishing the same area. Glad to see this guy. I always like seeing other anglers on the water. I actively seek that out. So.
I like that vessel with that Newport on it, man.
I like it.
Changes it, man.
Cover a lot more water.
I'm telling you, dude. Like, you get tired of the area, you're just like, we'll just hit this to about 70% and go for a mile, man.
Come and go.
Yeah.
Come and go.
Now, 100%'s a power drag, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it just changes the way you think about it. You know, you're used to picking ramps that are like,
But you know what I like?
this is here, this is here, this is here.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, they ain't over here. I'm gonna run over to this other boat ramp without changing ramp, so why not?
Yep.
I could be
So
at
after
South
we
Cove
spend
in 5
time
minutes.
talking about our love for the Newport motors, I make my run up to the spots I want to fish. I'm rocking 2 motors today. Tomorrow at the event, it's just going to be one, since it's a 1-motor club. So it's going to be the power drive, and I want to make sure I get very familiar with that today.
Deep. It's a lot like a glide bait, man. If I'm being honest, I know that sounds crazy, but a riser, it's a lot like a glide bait, and then it's a fish finder, man. I see a lot of fish follow it, a lot of small fish follow. I want to see a big one follow it. I hear they catch big fish. I'm calling bullshit right now. You know, I'm just saying. We're about 20, well, we'll say we're about 2 dozen fish in. I ain't call anything of size. But we'll see, man. I have faith. Guys, you saw him, right?
Well, you got my thoughts on the riser right now, but one thing I love about this kayak is the way I can fish the riser. This platform is unreal, and I'm trying to be better about sight fishing, finding fish, just by seeing them, and then provoking them into striking. So you'll see me a lot today standing on the platform and really just kind of looking down. No sonar. I'm looking for fish in the water, and I'm trying to throw my lure either ahead of them or right on top of them, depending on how they're behaving.
Too fast.
You're just gonna have to excuse my energy today. I'm really happy to be on Keowee, away from Hartwell right now, and just enjoying a different experience. It's been a weird couple of weeks. So I run out, hit the islands, nothing happens there, so I come back and fish similar to what I have been, trying to get a few more bites.
This weather fucking up. I need to be doing reaction bait, not finesse fishing. I don't think necessarily topwater is the answer. But because I don't carry as much tackle as I used to, I've limited my options some, and I'm trying to force myself to be more efficient with what I have. I don't think you have to be a Swiss Army knife out here. You don't need to carry Academy on your kayak. I think for me, I just need seasonal lures and to keep some good ones in stock. Today raises my awareness that I do need a little bit more, so maybe my little homemade box here isn't going to cut it. I might actually end up with one of the little yak attack boxes. It's got a little bit more space and I can stack those, so I might be able to put 1 or 2 over there, hit my tackle needs, not have that crate. And I do think I want to maybe look at sidekicks to kick these spinning rods out to the side. I do most of my landing and everything on the left anyway, so but we're gonna change this tactic up some. Honestly, I really do wish I had like a 7 or 9 inch glide bait with me today. With these conditions, it's perfect. But we're gonna see what I have and we're gonna catch some fish. Is this his? Is that one of his? Oh. Oh, that's a terrible throw. Come get your ball, bud.
He's a good puppy, right? I hate that I don't have any dog biscuits with me. I'd gladly take one over on the dock for him. But I leave the area and I decide I'm gonna go back into the creek. But before I do, I see this dock where I'm like, a lot of boats can't go back here. I want to go back there and try and fish it. And I see a fish back there that I want to sight fish. And he's moving. Sometimes he looks at the lure, sometimes he doesn't. But what I'm trying to do here, and why it's such a long period in the video, it says he's moving. I'm trying to cast either right on top of him if he's sitting stationary, but if he's moving, I'm dragging it across the top of him after going past him a little bit with the lure, and just kind of pausing on top right at his eyesight if I notice it catches his attention.
Sight fishing, baby. Woo! That's a good one. Yes, sir. We going. Where the bass? Where the bass is at? Where the bass is at? Get him on that board, baby. All right, let's hope my day holds up tomorrow when I'm fishing with QCKBF out here. I'm on Lake Keowee. That's a good fish, guys. Let's get him back. Later, bud. It was so cool. I sight fished him all the way with topwater. Like, I saw him come out of the dock over there and come around. He ignored it 3 or 4 times, and finally I saw him come around and he got right behind it and opened his mouth, so I paused the riser and he sucked it in, baby. That's the biggest one I've got on my riser so far. I love the riser, man. I never doubted it ever. Like, I knew it was a matter of time before I caught a decent fish on it. I hear they catch big fish. I'm calling bullshit right now. Same thing they were doing on Hartwell, the pros yesterday. Back of the, like, any little pockets, just go to the very back docks, man. Look for bass. If you see them, fish. If not, move.
I saw some fry.
Did you?
Up across the bridge, I went to the back and just seen. I mean, I didn't get any bites.
You can make a living on topwater out here tomorrow, I bet, and I'm going to.
Well, I mean, dude, I threw a good bit of topwater this morning.
Really?
Gunfish, and I mean, just nothing. Now, I had a couple.
Yeah, that one. It's used. It's kind of banged up. But
What is this one?
It's a riser.
Oh,
You ever
okay.
fished one? You throw it out and retrieve it back, and it'll cause a small wake.
Right.
Just subsurface or above, depending on how they want it. If they hit a little subsurface, let it sink some, or keep it right on top of the water. But when they get behind it like they will with glide bait, instead of trying to 180 turn it, just pause it.
Just pause it.
Yeah,
and
because
they'll-
the back shimmies as it falls, and they will smack that dude. It took me 4 casts to get that one to hit him. I saw him under the dock, and the first one brought him out, and I was like, oh, he's curious.
Yeah.
The next one, he just ignored. Next one right over his head, he just kind of stopped and looked at it. The next one, he was up shallow, dude. He came out for it, and that mouth opened. I paused, and it started to shimmy.
Right.
And I thought he was like a 15-incher. I was excited anyway, dude. I was like, oh, he's like bigger when he came out of the water.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, you're good.
I'm thirsty, and I had actually left my morning energy drink in the truck, my sugar-free Aldi energy drink. So I decided, let's run up there, get it, talk to this guy for a minute about my kayak before I get back in it. Love talking about my kayak. If you're going to get an XTR, you better like talking to people about your kayak because they want to know about it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's a bona fide XTR.
Yeah.
You can do about anything you want with it, really.
So awesome. You can just slip down here and go get them real quick.
Yeah, man. I can go fast too, man. I can go 7 miles per hour, which on a kayak is blazing, but
Good luck, buddy. Catch them all.
thanks, bud.
All right. So I'm going to pull my power drive up, hit the Newport, and we're going to make a run into this creek to where I know it gets a little bit stained and see if I can fish it a little more like I do Hartwell. Try and find some largemouth. If I can find fish of any variety, I'm going to be happy. I don't want to sore mouth every fish I find either. I just want to get some, find out if the pattern's holding up of what I'm doing, and try and get out of the kitchen.
There's another one on the riser, guys. Let's get that one back, and that's a small one. There he goes.
And my riser completely snapped off right there. It's very clear in most of Keowee, and I'd probably be able to see it, but because it's getting a little darker in some areas here, not possible here. I would have totally jumped in the water for my $20 riser.
It's just hooked really weird. I don't think I've ever actually foul hooked one like that. Look at that. That would not count in a tournament. Let's get him back over there. It's a weird one. Felt right for a second, but it was just filling out. Another one. Let's get that one back too. Sorry that camera rocks. I gotta figure out how to stabilize it. I think it's just where it's up so high, it rocks a little with the boat. It's a great mount though. let him wear himself out for a minute. He's not a crazy big bass, but he's like 13, 14, but he's very wily. He's hooked very good. All right, guys, I'm calling it on pre-fishing. I found every fish I need to find. I know what I'm doing. I'm out. I'm gonna go home. I'm coming back tomorrow to pre-fish with QCKBF, and we're looking for 4 fish of this variety or greater in at least an 18-inch or bigger to have a chance. Honest to God, what I need is an average of 16. But let's go home, and let's come back tomorrow and kick ass.
Okay. So my pre-fishing plan looks like it worked to perfection. I found where the fish were. I found a few lures they wanted to take. I like that I found some fish up here in this water clarity where it's 3 to 4 feet versus 10 feet. That's really what I'm looking for to try and find bigger bass. I know there's a road bed back here I want to spend some time fishing too. Me and my buddies had talked about it and how productive it can be to catch fish on. So hopefully I'll make it back there and I can fish that road bed for a bit, but we'll see how it goes, man. Solid plan. I want to hit the fish in the morning with top water. I'd love to be able to throw out something really effective like a Chopo, but I'm not sure if they're going to hit that yet. I'm going to bring one with me, but I don't know if I'm going to use it at all. But I'll try and get my limit with a riser. The riser gets a lot of small fish too, as you've heard me say. So there's a good chance I may win small bass, which with QCKBF, that'll be over $100 payday. I like to get a limit, start coaling, work my way into the stain water. If that doesn't work, maybe come back with like a glide bait and try and get something. But we'll see. The next video will be that tournament. And if this is your kind of content, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I made a friend, Mr. Casey Ellison with the SCD&O.
Have you luck?
Yeah, man, I caught some good ones today.
I hear you. Good deal.
They're chewing.
Yeah. Keep in, you throw them all back.
I throw them all back.
I hear you. Check your fishing license real quick.
Yeah, I get you the license, and because I'm motorized, I've got the temp tag while I wait for the whatchamacallit,
Okay.
stickers. My license expires next month. 5/16. So that's the old temp one for last kayak. It's the temp tag for the motor to be registered here, and it's that one. That's the voter registration. You got a whistle, and the PFD just got taken and put in the truck.
Okay.
Should be good till 5/16/2025.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sharp little setup you got there.
Man, it's nice, man. It's got a 3 horsepower motor on the back. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to take it up to Block the other day for a volunteer event, but man, they charge $100 a day for an out-of-county resident with a motor on the kayak.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I said. I'm like, yeah, that tells me you don't want me to fish here, is what it tells me. Like,
Exactly.
But yeah, there's another road kayaker out there too, guy out there. So he ain't got a boat, so it ain't like you can catch him. But
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, man, like, I like it. I've only had it about a month now, but
Okay. Pretty stable, like standing
dude,
up and all
like
that?
I stand on the back end fish. I'm up on the front. I get up here.
Okay.
It's a power drive, just like a boat. So I've got to
Right.
get up front and
Yeah.
deploy that bad boy. And yeah,
Shoot, yeah.
360 seat. And like I said, it'll go 7 miles per hour with a rear motor on it. Which in a kayak, man, that'll pin your ears
Oh
back.
yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yeah.
So
Good deal.
it is, man. Name's Travis.
Casey, good to meet
Casey
you.
Ellison, good to meet you, brother.
Yes, sir.
I don't visit Keowee a lot. I'm normally on Hartwell, but
Okay.
we got a tournament out here tomorrow.
Yeah. So is it like just kayakers or?
Kayakers.
Okay.
It's multi-lake, so I don't know how many will be down here, but there'll definitely be
Okay.
a chunk of us. And it's a big club. Normally about 100 sign up, so
Really?
there'll probably be at least 20, 30 of us out this way.
Okay.
So,
Shoot, yeah.
yeah, man.
That's pretty neat.
They're biting though. They were hitting the top water on the riser this morning. Then if you go back to where it's muddy, tying like a bull brim worm, they were tearing it up, man.
Heck yeah.
Change it from that watermelon candy by the clear, get to that stain.
Yeah.
A lot of fun back there.
Yeah, I hear you. Any size to them or?
Biggest one today was 18.
Okay.
He was on the riser, but he was a fat 18 too. He was a lot of fun. So.
Good deal.
Kayak tournament, we do it by that. Weight wise, he's probably 2.5, 3 pounds.
Okay.
But 2.5, 3 pounder on top water is fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, well take care.
Have a good one,
Yes,
Casey.
sir.